You keep telling yourself you're fine, but you're not fine. You wake up tired, even after sleeping for hours. Your chest feels tight for no reason. Your mind runs 100 miles an hour over things that haven't even happened yet, and you're exhausted before the day even starts. You check your phone the second you open your eyes, and within minutes, you've already compared your life to 10 different people you've never met. And you wonder why you feel behind. You wonder why you feel small. You wonder why every day feels heavier than the last. You tell yourself it's just stress, just bad luck, just a phase, but deep down you know this is more than that. This is the life you've built without even realizing it, and it's killing you from the inside out. You weren't always like this. There was a time when you could enjoy a moment without thinking about how it looked to other people. There was a time when you could wake up without dread hanging over you like a cloud. There was a time when you could be present without feeling the constant itch to distract yourself. But somewhere along the way, the world got louder. The notifications never stopped. The opinions never stopped. The pressure never stopped. And instead of pushing back, you adapted. You learned to scroll through the noise instead of escape it. You learned to fake a smile while your mind was screaming. You learned to survive instead of live. And now survival is all you know. But survival isn't living. Survival is keeping your head above water while the waves pull you under, and telling yourself you're lucky to still be breathing. And you are lucky, but that doesn't mean you're free. You're not free when you can't sleep, because your brain won't shut up. You're not free when every conversation is filtered through. Do they like me? Did I say something stupid? What if they think I'm weird? You're not free when you plan your life around avoiding anything that might trigger your anxiety. That's not freedom, that's a cage. And the worst part, you've been holding the key the whole time, but you're too scared to use it. Here's the truth you've been avoiding. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to turn down the volume in your head. No one's going to show up and hand you the life you want. You have to take it. You have to decide that you're done letting anxiety run your life. You have to decide that you're done being a prisoner to your own mind. And then you have to do the work. Not tomorrow, not next week, today, right now. Because every day you wait is another day. You're teaching your brain that this is okay, that this is normal, and it's not. Anxiety feeds on avoidance. Every time you run from something that scares you, you're telling your brain, yes, this is dangerous. Yes, you were right to panic. And so it learns to panic more and more, until even the smallest things feel impossible. The only way out is through. You have to face it. You have to do the thing you've been avoiding, even if your hands shake and your voice trembles. Especially then, because every time you face it, you're sending your brain a new message. This is safe. I can handle this. I'm stronger than I thought. And that's how you rewire it. Not by avoiding fear, but by walking straight into it until it stops controlling you. But facing fear is hard when your body is working against you. And right now, yours probably is. Because anxiety isn't just in your head, it's in your body. The late nights, the junk food, the hours hunched over a screen, the caffeine you use to stay awake, the alcohol you use to calm down, all of it is keeping you in a constant state of stress. You can't think your way out of that. You have to move. You have to sweat. You have to eat like your brain depends on it, because it does. You have to treat your body like a partner in this fight, not an enemy. You can't fight anxiety while feeding it. And yes, I said fight, because that's what this is. This is not a spa day. This is not self-care, the way Instagram sells it to you. This is war. This is war against the part of your mind that tells you you're not enough. War against the habits that keep you stuck. War against the comfort zone that's quietly killing you. And in war, you don't wait until you feel like fighting. You fight because you have to. You fight because the alternative is losing everything that matters. You fight because your future depends on it. And here's the thing. You don't win this war overnight. You win it in small battles, over and over, until anxiety gets tired of losing. You win it by waking up and doing the things you don't want to do. You win it by putting your phone down when your hand is itching to scroll. You win it by taking a walk instead of spiraling in your head. You win it by having that conversation instead of avoiding it. You win it by showing up for yourself every single day, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because the truth is, you've been here before. You've faced hard things and made it through. You've had days where you thought you couldn't take another step, and yet here you are, still standing. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. You have proof. Your whole life is proof, but you keep forgetting. You keep letting your mind convince you that you're weak. And every time you believe it, you give up a little more control. Stop giving it control. Take it back. And don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait to feel ready. Ready is a myth. you will never feel ready to do the thing that scares you. That's why you have to do it now. That's why you have to move before your mind talks you out of it. Because if you keep waiting, you'll be here a year from now, in the exact same place, wishing you had started today. So here's the deal. You can keep living the way you are now, or you can start building a life where anxiety doesn't run the show. A life where you can breathe without feeling like you're drowning. A life where you can wake up without dread in your chest. A life where you're free. But you don't get that life by wishing for it. You get it by working for it. And the work starts now. You're going to have days when you feel like you're back at square one. You'll wake up and feel that familiar weight pressing on your chest, and your first thought will be, what's the point? I thought I was getting better. But progress isn't a straight line. You will have setbacks. You will have bad days. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. The real test isn't whether you can avoid those days. It's whether you can keep going through them. And you can. You've done it before. You can do it again. When those days hit, you have two options: give in or lean in. Giving in means letting the anxiety run the day. It means canceling plans, isolating, going back to your old habits, numbing yourself with distractions. It feels easier in the moment, but it always makes tomorrow harder. Leaning in means feeling the fear and doing it anyway. It means sticking to your commitments, even when your mind is screaming at you to bail. It means refusing to let one bad day undo weeks of work. And the more you lean in, the more you prove to yourself that you can. You have to understand, your brain is always learning. Every thought you entertain, every action you take, every pattern you repeat is training your brain what to expect from you. When you avoid, your brain learns to expect avoidance. When you face things head on, your brain learns to expect courage. This isn't magic, this is rewiring. You can train your brain to see challenges as threats, or you can train it to see them as opportunities. The choice is yours, and the training starts the second you decide to stop running. But you can't just fight anxiety in your head, you have to fight it in your life. That means changing the inputs. If you spend your days consuming nothing but fear, drama, and comparison, don't be surprised when your mind mirrors it back. You need better fuel. You need to feed your brain with things that make it stronger, not weaker. That means watching less junk content and spending more time in reality. That means talking to people who lift you up instead of drag you down. That means creating more than you consume, moving your body, spending time outside, and giving your nervous system a chance to remember what calm feels like. And yes, I know that's not always easy, especially when you're in the thick of it. But here's the hard truth. Easy isn't the goal. Free is the goal. And freedom is almost never easy. Freedom means making choices that your anxiety hates. It means feeling uncomfortable on purpose. It means doing what's right for your future, instead of what feels good in the moment. It means breaking habits that have been with you for years, and replacing them with ones that serve you. And yes, it's going to be messy, but messy is better than stuck. Messy means you're moving. Messy means you're trying. Messy means you're alive. You have to start treating your mind like a muscle. If you want it to get stronger, you have to train it. You can't just read about confidence. You have to put yourself in situations that require it. You can't just wish for calm. You have to practice it over and over until it becomes your default. That's how athletes get good. That's how musicians master their craft. That's how you'll master your mind. Reps, discipline, consistency. You will not see results in a day, but you will see them if you refuse to quit. And this is where most people fail, not because they're weak, but because they quit too soon. They start, they feel a little better, they hit a setback, and then they decide it's not working, but it is working. You just have to keep going long enough to see it through. Think about it. How many things in your life could have been great if you had just kept going? How many times have you been inches away from a breakthrough and walked away? Stop doing that. Stop quitting on yourself right before things get good. This time stay. And while you're at it, stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone else to tell you it's okay to take care of yourself. Stop waiting for someone to validate your struggle before you decide to address it. No one else gets to decide when you've had enough. No one else gets to decide when it's time to change. That's on you. And the moment you decide, everything shifts. The moment you decide, you stop being a victim of your mind and start being the one in charge. But I'm not going to lie. There will be moments when you feel completely alone in this. Moments when it seems like no one understands what you're going through. Moments when you feel invisible. That's when you have to remember, just because someone can't see your battle doesn't mean it's not real. And just because it's real doesn't mean it's forever. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not stuck. You are a human being going through something that many people go through, and many people come out the other side stronger than they ever imagined. You can be one of them. Every single day, you have a choice. You can feed your anxiety, or you can feed your strength. You can focus on what's wrong, or you can focus on what you can do about it. You can keep telling yourself the same story about why you can't, or you can start telling yourself a new one about why you can. And the story you tell will shape your life. So what's it going to be? Will you keep telling the story where anxiety wins? Or will you start telling the story where you take your life back? Because here's the thing, you only get one shot at this life. One. And you don't know how much time you have left. Do you really want to spend it trapped in your head, worrying about things that may never happen? Do you really want to look back one day and realize you missed your life because you were too busy living in fear? Or do you want to look back and know that you fought, that you faced it, that you didn't let it take you down without a fight? This is your moment. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now, get up, move your body, drink some water, step outside, do one thing today that your anxiety doesn't want you to do, and then do it again tomorrow, and again the next day, and keep going until the life you've been dreaming about stops being a dream and starts being your reality. You can do this. You've always been able to do this. Now it's just time to prove it, to yourself, to your mind, and to the world.